What's going on YouTube? JT is Reborn here, and welcome back to another edition of my DC comic book reviews. And in this video, I'm going to be talking about the February 2023 solicitations. So let's go ahead and get started. We'll go through all these. As you can see there's Batman with the Dr. Fate helmet. February brings the second month of Dawn of the DCU, the publisher's new initiative that brings new titles with fan favorite characters to DC's line. So this is kind of like their new sort of Rebirth-esque type title launch. So we're going to start to see some launching of various titles and continuation of others and such. So let's go ahead and talk about it. So to start out, Superman #1 by Joshua Williamson. Joshua, I do miss you on Robin, but I am looking forward to seeing what he brings to Superman and really focusing on the Super family and everything kind of like that. But yeah, so there's that, a bunch of variant covers and such. I will be picking this up. I haven't been picking up any Superman titles in quite a while. Action Comics 1052, I got to catch up on that stuff, but I think Superman's in good hands between Williamson, Philip Kennedy Johnson. I see Dan Jurgens is on there too as well, so a lot of stuff there. And then there's a third creative writer, Leah Williams, and who I'm not as familiar with, but it could be decent. We'll see. Next up, we have Lazarus Planet Next Evolution #1, written by Ram V, Brandon T. Snyder, Chuck Brown, and Delilah S. Dawson. So it looks like Flatline is back. Good and bad, yin and yang, all sides of humanity will transform with the Lazarus event. And in the DC universe, one thing's for sure: heroes will always rise. In this special, we'll explore some of the amazing new powers gifted to the freedom fighters of the future, and we'll see what perils these villain vanquishing virtuosos will face. What secret does Flatline seek from the heart? Well, there we go. The heart of Talia al Ghul's headquarters. Can Red Canary bring order to an out-of-control city? What secret does this heroic Deadeye hold that will haunt him forever? And enter into a brand new legend with the fantastic debut of Vigil. So Flatline's being showcased here. You got Red Canary, and you got some other characters here. I have no idea who Vigil is, but it's got some cool looking powers. There's Red Canary, a character who still hasn't done anything in Dark Crisis despite being hyped up, but it looks like they're finally going to start to showcase her in some things. But Red Canary, Flatline, I wonder how that's going to turn out. I sense some jealousy. There's going to be some jealousy between them. I don't know. I just feel like that something like that would happen, given it's DC. But yes, so there's that. Good to see Flatline back, and maybe this is actually addressing why Damien's heart was needed in the first place, because they made such a big deal in the Robin book about his heart, his heart, his heart. What purpose is his heart going to serve now? So let's see what's next. Lazarus Planet Dark Fate #1. Tim Seeley, Joshua Williamson, Denison Clover, A.L. Kaplan, and Alyssa Wong. When the Lazarus storm touches down, people from every walk of life stand to be affected. People who are kind, people who are good, people who are evil. This epic issue will spotlight the many disastrous new villains created by the Lazarus event and the heroes who stand ready to stop them from doing harm to others. What sinister threat brings a new chapter to the Doom Patrol saga? Can a new hero channel the inexplorable Still Force energy to fend off evil? What lurks in the corners of the spirit world? For new character Xanth, and what early clue to the new direction in Arkham Tower will spell disaster for Gotham City? So various characters here, new ones introduced, which, you know, it's DC Comics, so there's Huntress and all that too. This must be that new character right there. Okay, whoever she might be, I think, is that Xanth? So Lazarus Planet Omega. So Lazarus Planet seems to be kind of the ending in February. One thing I don't think there is going to be a Valentine's Day special in this, which is kind of surprising. DC usually has some sort of special with each month. Maybe they're going to finally drop those anthology books, but we'll see. The Devil Neza and his son are at war with all of humanity caught in the middle. The Lazarus storms are intensifying worldwide. Earth's superheroes are on the ropes, and Batman is living on borrowed time. It's up to Zatanna, the Spectre, the Demon, Clarion, and the rest of DCU's magic users to join Damian Wayne and set things right. But to do that, they'll have to uncover Neza's final explosive secret. Plus, Dreamer has rescued Dr. Fate's helmet from destruction, but why does it keep glowing like that? The dawn of DCU begins, the Lazarus Planet saga crashes to a close. So this is really kind of the start of the new era for Detective Comics. So as you can see right there, is that Talia or is that Poison Ivy? I can't fully tell. So Batman, Damien's front and center here. This is the Lazarus Planet issue. Bunch of variant covers. I think that's Neza's son. I don't know yet. Power Girl, Dr. Fate's helmet, Cyborg, Dreamer, Damien holding his dead dad there, Devil Neza. There's Batman in that. Oh, there you go. You got Poison Ivy, Mercy Graves, Flatline, Red Canary, Dreamer, and The Question. So there you go. Batman vs. Robin #5. Okay, so this is coming out right after the ending of Lazarus Planet. I was wondering, like, if this book just kind of ended, but it seems that's going to be kind of the epilogue to that story. I feel like they probably would have been best to maybe showcase this in something else. But anyway, so Batman versus Robin, issue number 5. Will father and son reconcile or rumble? For the love of God, do we really need them fighting anymore? I think I've had enough of it. It's gone on far enough. I'm tired of it. Stop it. Reconcile. Just get it over with. I thought we already did this, but they're still kind of doing it. The Lazarus volcano has left its impact on planet Earth, but the fallout from Bruce and Damian Wayne's war is far from over. It's been a long road from the initial tensions that drove a wedge between father and son on the pages of Teen Titans, but is that hatchet at last ready to be buried? A bold new chapter in the lives of Batman and Robin begins this epic final issue. Yes, let them reconcile. I think it's been going on for far too long. I thought they kind of already did during Shadow War, but then we had this event here, and it's just like, just move on from it. Let the characters grow. Make peace. The tension's gone on for what, like 3 or 4 years? Like, how long was that Teen Titans run going? Like, since 2019, 2020? My goodness. It's a long, long time. Just make peace. Have them be on the same page. Move on already. But, yeah, so there's that. Batman 132, written by Chip Zdarsky. The mean streets of Gotham City have gotten meaner as the likes of Harvey Dent and Killer Croc roam free, brutalizing the population. Where is Batman? Why hasn't he responded to the cries of a city in peril? Can Bruce Wayne find the answers before the mysterious Red Mask now captures him? In the backup story, Tim Drake's hunt for Batman continues. Will Metropolis' newest Superman, John Kent, be able to help the boy wonder with his multiversal mystery, or will they both run afoul of an overpowered toy man? Okay, I guess this is the Red Mask. And John's teaming up with Tim because Connor's not available, I guess. I don't know. Who cares? Training Day. Batman and the Joker's ability to function as a team put the biggest test yet as they are dropped out of the sky and into a moving train. Will their alliance hold together even if the speed and locomotive does not? Okay. Dark Knight listing the help of Nightwing, Catwoman, all that other stuff. There's some great looking artwork there. Okay, what's next? Riddler Year 1, number 3. This is by Paul Dano. You can kind of skim through the description. I'm going to skim through some of these. I don't feel like my voice can take reading all this stuff. Batman 1 Bad Day, Clayface number 1. I have not read any of these 1 Bad Day storylines. I don't know if they're canon or not, but I think I'd read so much Batman, I just kind of held off. I'm like, yeah, I'm kind of good. Nightwing number 101. I'll take a look at this one. After the events of Dark Crisis, Superman has a talk with Nightwing, letting him know that now is Dick's time to lead. So Nightwing gathers a group of friends to the Premier League in the DC Universe and moves their base of operations to Bloodhaven. Meet the new Titans. Then, following the events of Nightwing 2022 Annual and the Superman Nightwing crossover, Nightwing continues to mentor John Kent in ways that Dick learned from being trained by Batman, but in his own more encouraging way. Okay, so instead of getting Dick and Damian dynamic duo, we're going to get John and Dick dynamic duo. Why can't you just do the right thing, DC? Put them back on a team. Tisk tisk. So, but I don't know. Damian's kind of off and doing his own thing these days, it seems. But I still think they should work more as a dynamic duo again. But anyways, you like Harley and Ivy? But here you go. That's right, Harley Quinn, Poison Ivy. Lots of romantic covers. So if you like that ship, you're going to get plenty of it. That's literally every single cover here. I haven't read the Poison Ivy book, nor do I have much interest in it. Detective Comics number 1069. Batman investigates the frozen Asmer that Mr. Freeze gave him and makes a huge discovery about the ancient demons. Meanwhile, Asmer begins to pour into Gotham streets, controlling helpless people and those poor souls. The city cares not for all to do the Orcam's bidding. Then in the backup story, what kind of deal have the Orcam struck with Mr. Freeze, and is he controlled by an Asmer? So, demonic storylines. These are some cool cover art, though. I will give Rambee's credit right now with the creative team in these cover arts. I really like the way it's looking. Static, Shadows of Dakota. So Static is back. Okay, cool. Through Virgil and his friends, might have been able to stop the government's off the books prison operations. Dakota, probably with Art lurks in the shadows. Basically, Static Shock is back. That's cool and all. More milestone stuff right there. So if you like Static Shock, you got some cool stuff there. They really should make a Static Shock movie. I think that'd make a ton of money. But yeah. Basically, more Milestone stuff. Icon versus Hardware. I'm not as familiar with Milestone, but I did watch the Static Shock TV show. Shazam! Fury of the Gods special. Shazam! Lee Matters number 1. Oh, Zachary Levi is writing this one. Are they all, basically all the cast members, and then a few comic writers are writing a story? Okay, so this basically... Oh, wow. So the whole cast is coming together to write a comic book? That actually sounds kind of interesting. Maybe that could be kind of good. Let's see what happens. But I like it. That's cool. DC Ruby #1. I've never gotten invested in the world of Ruby, so I don't know if I have much interest in this thing. But the fact that they crossed over and they're even making a movie is really surprising. Swamp Thing, Green Hell #2 of 3. So this is a 3-issue Swamp Thing series. Looks like John Constantine's going to be there to annoy him and stuff. Okay, so there's a volume right there. Volume collection. Collection. I'm sure there are more comics. DC Swore the Undead Gods. I think that's the final issue coming. Let's take a look. Oh, Batman 89, the movie adaptation. Okay. Okay, so there we go. The Flash Batman Live. Oh, yep, the movie Flashpoint Beyond, Flashpoint, because we've done Flashpoint so many times. Alright, here we go. Batgirls #15. More comic books. There's nothing like some father-daughter bonding unless you're Stephanie Brown. You thought your father was dead until he kidnapped you. At least your BFF, Cassandra Cain's determined to find you. It's a deadly adventure for Cass, but nothing can stop her from risking it all to save Steph, unless it's death itself. There you go. You couldn't go an issue of Batgirls without having Nightwing in there. You know, they should have all the other Robins show up in Batgirls. Put Tim in the book, too. Oh, wait a minute. We can't have him near Stephanie because he's dating Bernard now. So, I still hate the fact that they broke up off-panel. I think that was really stupid. But the explosive conclusion and No More Teachers, Batman's allegiance to split as Ghostmaker. Okay, so Ghostmaker Incorporated, #5. Because that's what it is. It's Ghostmaker Incorporated. And so far, it's been okay. Back to Batman Superman World's Finest. A really good book. So let's talk about it. The secret behind Supergirl Robin feud revealed. On a day not too long ago, a meeting between the Boy Wonder and the Girl Steel began sweetly, became awkward, and ended so catastrophically, horrifically, jaw-droppingly, car-crashingly, disastrously that, oh my god, a lot of leads among the Superman and Batman families. It's now enshrined as the two world's finest example of how not to team up. Yeah, they probably went on a date or something and it went really poorly. Batman Beyond the White Knight, #8. Final conclusion to this particular story. Batman Gotham Knights, Glided City. I just finished Gotham Knights the game, and it's kind of a mixed bag for me. There's some bits I liked, but it's a real big step down from the Arkham series. It just feels kind of empty by the time you finish it all. And there's some missed opportunities with it. I haven't played New Game Plus, but I don't know if I'm really going to go for that, because the Arkham games, I put so much time and effort in. Gotham Knights, it didn't feel the emotions I think they wanted me to feel. Adventure continues. So, there you go. Looks like some weird love triangle thing. But Batman the Animated Series, rest in peace, Kevin Conroy. It's a real shame what happened to him and how he passed away. I had the chance of meeting him before, and he was very kind to me and my friend, and I'm going to miss him. So, R.I.P. Kevin Conroy. Batman the Audio Adventures, #6. Black Adam, #8 of 12. The More Continued Adventures of Christopher Priest series. Blue Beetle, Graduation Day, #4 of 6. So more of Jaime's adventures before we get the new movie next year. Catwoman, #52. I'm amazed Catwoman is still going on right now. Is it really doing as well? I don't know. But the fact that it's gotten 52 issues is crazy to think about. Heck, even Robin didn't get that many issues, and I think it was selling better than Catwoman. But, that's just me. Looks like Cat is new Black Cat, sometimes calling out the wing behind bars. Okay, so I kind of dropped this book a while back when I think the new creative team took over. Was it Teenie Howard? I read the first few issues of it, and I'm like, I've kind of lost interest, but maybe I'll need to pick it back up. I can't remember the last issue I read with it. So, Danger Street, #3, Tom King tells me instantly I'm not going to have any interest in reading it. The last issue of Sergeant Rock vs. the Army of the Dead, Bruce Campbell. I have not read this series yet. Maybe I should in the time when the final issue comes out. I think that's probably what I'll do. Oh, here's a big one. Deceased War of the Undead Gods, issue #7 of 8, the second to last issue of this series. Only one more left, and then we're going to be done with Deceased, seemingly for good, which will be sad to see, because I really like Deceased. Okay, there's some cool stuff there. GCPD, The Blue Wall, #5, more corruption and all that. I don't have any interest in it. Gotham City Year 1, Tom King, also don't have any real interest in it, so I'm going to skip through that. Harley Quinn number 27. This is it, folks. We have to drop the multiverse of combat here. Blah, 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 blah. Just kidding, but you could imagine this how the story ended. No, I think we're going to say the world. Okay, so a ton of Harleys are going to be fighting, so look forward to that. Lots and lots of Harley Quinn. Harley Quinn, the animated series, Legion of Bats number 5. The Batman, Black Mask, and Lady Mara Benchula. Okay. So we got that. Yeah, I read like the first 2 issues of this thing, because it's on the DC Universe app, and didn't think it was very good. I Am Batman number 18. Jace Fox is on the most urgent mission of his tenure as Batman to save the life of his mother, and with a domestic terror group known as the Moral Authority, Jace fights a relentless battle alongside his sister Tiffany, and a new hero who bridges DC's past, present, future, as I Am Batman comes to a spectacular and emotional close. Okay, so this is when the series is finally ending. I didn't think it would last much longer. I thought I could at least make it to maybe 20. But it seems that I Am Batman is kind of coming to its conclusion, and I think afterwards they're probably going to move away from Jace Fox, because I feel like the future state direction is kind of mostly in the past for DC. I think they'll probably take elements from it, but with new studio and executives and all that, they're probably going to want to move in a direction that includes most of the DC heroes. So Justice Society of America number 4 of 12. This is Jeff Johns' storybook. Monkey Prince number 11. I gotta read Monkey Prince, I guess, because it ties into Lazarus Planet, so I will start to read this very soon, maybe this weekend, but there you go. Monkey Prince. Monkey. The battle for Port Royal as Bluebird and Nightwing desperately search for Brother Cullen. Punchline's expansion of the world of Flush King takes a terrifying technological turn. The nanotech experiment she's been conducting with 1-0 will allow her to create an army of ace robots. Nothing beats a handful of aces. Nightwing and Bluebird are in for a world of hurt. Okay, so Harper Row and Dick Grayson teaming up to take down Punchline. Not Flatline, Punchline. Although I'm waiting for that crossover to happen, where Flatline meets Punchline. Scooby-Doo, Where Are You? Number 120. I'm amazed the series is still going on. I've never seen it in a comic book store. Stargirl, The Lost Children. Number 4 of 6 by Jeff Johns. So Courtney Whitmore doing her thing. She's still teaming up with Emiko and that, and I guess they're traveling through time. Courtney and Missing Psychics are a mission to bust her friends from the Stronghold. Hyper Time, Grace Protectors hand in hand. Okay, so this could be interesting. I feel like with Stargirl and Emiko, they're trying to emulate maybe a Super Sons-esque type thing like Damian and John had in terms of a dynamic, at least from what I read in that first Stargirl issue, but it's a little bit different. That's just me. Superman Space Age number 3 of 3. This is it. This 3-part story from Mark Russell. So if you're interested in that, there you go. Batman Scooby-Doo Mysteries number 5. Okay, just more Batman Scooby-Doo mystery stuff. The Flash number 792 by Jeremy Adams. The 1 Minute War Part 3. Flash Family is Dire Straits as the Fraction begin their takeover. Looking for a way to push them back. Impulse is an idea, the kind of idea that usually gets people in trouble. It's up to Kid Flash to keep him company on a daring mission that could help turn the tide against this extraterrestrial threat. So there we go. This could be fun. Jeremy Adams is good with the Flash stuff. 1 Minute War Part 4, which is also going to be released this month too. After a deadly impact, the Fraction around the Flash family must come together and figure out what is going on and how to stop this speedster invasion. So there we go. Flash family united. Fun. Human Target number 12. This is finally coming to a conclusion. I haven't read any of it, but if it's Tom King writing it, I don't have much of an interest in it. Sorry, Tom King. I read your entire Batman run, and after Heroes in Crisis, I just don't really feel like reading your stuff. Unless it's part of like a big crossover or something, and I have a tendency to read everything with it, then that's the only time I will. Knock, knock. Who's there? That's what the Joker is trying to find out, but as he closes in on the man he thinks is pretending to be him, Jason Todd is right in his heels, and Jason has got a great joke about a little kid in a crowbar. Maybe you've heard it before. It kills. Ha, ha, ha. Is Joker really going to die? No, Joker's not going to die. Sandman Universe, Dead Boy Detective, number 5. Some more of the Sandman stuff. Tim Drake, Robin, number 6. Written by Megan Fitzmartin. Oh boy, the final showdown. Is this the final issue of the series? Wouldn't that be something if it ended after only 6 issues? But it's probably not. We're still going to get stuck with this thing, probably. Tim Drake comes face-to-face, or voice with the villain who's been taunting Tim by using his metahuman powers to create ghostly animals. When this Moriarty's identity is revealed, all hell breaks loose in the marina. Can Tim keep things afloat while simultaneously dealing with his relationship with Bernard? My God, is this just all about Tim and Bernard? Oh, look, there's Stephanie and all that. So I'm very mean to the Tim Drake Ron book because, like, I mean, if you've seen the artwork in like the first issue, it looked horrible. And if you've seen what Megan Fitzmartin did with Dark Crisis Young Justice, that was also not very good. And I just yeah, I don't know. I'm not really reading the book. Maybe some people are liking it. I don't exactly know, but it doesn't look like a great book to me. The solicitation is always written kind of petty, at least for the first couple issues or something. But anyways, let's talk about Titans United Blood Pack number 6. All is lost. Raven rules supreme, and one of the Titans has become a killer. Hunted and alone, the heroes turned fugitives must face Brother Blood and the Dark Daughter for the final time. There we go. There's a really cool cover with the 3 of them on here. I really like this one. This is a good cover. They need more stuff like this, but yep, there you go. I wonder if they're going to do a new Teen Titans book in March or something like that, but only time will tell. Wildcats number 4. I have not really gotten into Wildcats or much in terms of Grifter. I do remember the Urban Legends Grifter storyline, but that's about it. So, Wonder Woman number 796. Okay, Hell Hath No Fury. Like a lover scorned, Eros is back and ready to take over Washington D.C. and Hera's name. Wonder Girl's ex-boyfriend make things personal as he battles 2 of the most powerful women in the DCU, plus the final chapter of the adventures of young Diana. Okay. And I think that's about it. Fear State. There's some of these. Infinite Frontier. I forgot about that one for the most part. Teen Justice, all these trade paperbacks, there's Rob. Yep, and that's going to wrap it up for this particular thing. Surprisingly, no Valentine's Day anthology series. I was really surprised by that because DC usually likes to pump them out. Maybe they're holding back on those anthology books. But yeah, so things I'm most looking forward to. Superman by Joshua Williamson, I think should be pretty good. Lazarus Planet, this next Evolution one has me intrigued. The conclusion to Batman vs. Robin is one I'll definitely be checking out for sure. But other stuff, Chip Zdarsky stuff should be fine. I don't know if it'll be amazing, but maybe it will pick up more. Nightwing 101, yeah, we'll see what happens because I don't know what direction it's going to go in. Have they finally finished that one Heartless storyline? Are they going to actually move into some interesting stuff? Are they going to move into the Teen Titans stuff? But because the way this is sounding, it feels like Titans headquarters is going to move to Bloodhaven, which means we might get a new Titans book, probably from Tom Taylor if I'm guessing, but we shall see. Detective Comics could be fine, but other than that, there's nothing. Deceased, that's another one, but I don't. World's Finest. So there's a few titles I'm looking forward to. I don't think there's one where I'm just like, oh, I'm jumping up and down, so excited. But that's kind of the state of DC for me right now. I apologize if I come across a little bit more like a negative Nancy, but even with the dawn of the DCU, I still feel I want to get that excitement and enthusiasm back. And I think the book I'm most anticipating this month is probably the Joshua Williamson Superman book. But there's still a few others I'm looking forward to, a few of the Lazarus Planet tie-ins. And really, once we get into March, that'll be the new set-in-stone direction for DC, I feel like. Because we'll be done with the events between Lazarus Planet and Dark Crisis. So hopefully we'll be in pretty good shape going forward. And all that other fun stuff. And I'm looking forward to the Williamson stuff. So a new Superman book, much needed. New creative team. I don't see the Tom Taylor Superman stuff on here, so perhaps they're kind of moving past all that. I don't see him on really any Superman book unless I missed something. But this one will hopefully be pretty solid. So looking forward to all of that other fun stuff. But anyways, if you have any thoughts on this month's solicitations, let me know in the comments section down below. Be sure to like this video, share it with your friends, subscribe to the YouTube channel for more content, all that other fun stuff. I'm going to wrap it up for you this time around. And yeah, post your comments down below. Look forward to the next video I do, whatever that may be. And yeah, so we'll end on this image of Bruce and Damian kind of reconciling. Reconcile. No more of this fighting. I think I've had enough of it for all these years. It's like we were finally making progress, and it's just backwards, forward, backwards. It kind of reminds me a bit of like Cobra Kai between like Johnny and his son Robbie. And it's like 5 seasons before they finally are like fully reconciled. And it's really satisfying to see once you kind of get to that point. But at this point, I don't want any more fighting between these two. Like, let them be a good family, please. So, and then maybe we can get a Batman and Robin book with them. Wouldn't that be nice? Or maybe Damian can join the Nightwing book with Dick. Those are my 2 best options. or maybe they'll form another team or something. I don't know really what's going to happen. Post Batman versus Robin, post this month, will be the real indicator of what direction DC goes in, because the whole dawn of the DCU seems to be setting things up, and then once this event's done, what direction are they really going to go in next? So I think we might be getting a Batman and Robin book from Wade. That's my humble theory, because he did really well with Batman Superman World's Finest, but we'll see what happens next. So hopefully some good things, because like this was what it's all been leading to, is the conclusion of Batman versus Robin and Lazarus Planet and all that other stuff. So whatever happens next should be interesting. That's the real direction of the DCU. What they're gonna do next with Batman and the Sun and all that other stuff. So, all right, well that's all I gotta say. I've rambled on long enough. I hope everyone's having a great day. As always, take care now. Bye bye then, and I will see you all in the next video.